Do you see these rich people traveling the world and living a life you only dream of? Does it make you think, why can't I have such a life? Success is no rocket science, and these people were smart enough to crack the code of making more progress in less time. All you have to do is follow a few set of rules, and soon you will be planning your next trip to Switzerland. Intrigued enough? These 12 proven rules will help you make 5 years worth of progress in 1 year. No fluffs, no cliches, just strategies that actually work. Let's dive straight in. Rule 1. Cut down the digital noise. Social media is too glamorous to stay away, we understand. But if we really dig for the root cause of zero growth in today's world, it's that infinite scrolling that brings you nothing but distractions, self-doubt, and wasted hours. Let's be real. Twitter or Facebook has never delivered any reliable or pivotal news. Instagram has never inspired you to be better. In fact, it often does the opposite. Whether it's TikTok or that black and orange site, none of it has served you in any meaningful way. You are just consuming content that's as purposeless as it is time-consuming, all while creators make millions off your attention. Here's a shocker for you. According to surveys, an average person spends 35 to 40% of their day just aimlessly scrolling on their phones. The digital frenzy is crazy, right? Imagine wasting your time chasing empty content that only pulls you further from your goals. It's time to mute that digital noise. Set app limits. Or better yet, go on a social media detox. All the hours you waste in the social chaos now belong to you. Use that time to focus on what really matters and watch growth happen. Rule 2. Pick one goal, obsess over it. Rewire your brain to believe it's achievable. Obsession isn't always a flaw. In fact, you can use it as your strength. The key is brainwashing yourself to believe you can do it. Because every achievement was once just a belief. It sure is disheartening when people don't trust your vision, but it should be you who implicitly believes in it. The world thought Elon Musk was crazy to think about colonizing Mars. For years, he faced doubt, criticism, and skepticism. But he didn't let that stop him. He obsessed over that single goal, rewired his mind to believe it was possible. And today, SpaceX is changing the way we think about space travel. That's how simple it is. Choose one goal. Be focused. Remember, success doesn't come from juggling 1,000 goals. It comes from obsessing over just one. You might not know, but the human mind is so powerful that it only acts on what you feed it. So feed it conviction. Feed it certainty. Put it on your phone's wallpaper, the sticky note on your wall. Read it every day and let that brain of yours believe it's achievable. And rest, you will see your actions aligning with your goal. Rule 3. Win the day before the day even begins. If you ever listen to the routine of successful people, billionaire businessmen, athletes, or any of the high achievers, you will find one common thing. Waking up early and doing their highest priority tasks in the morning. Your effort for a successful life starts the moment you open your eyes in the morning. Here's how. You wake up even before sunrise and start doing the most important things of the day. By the first half of the day, you are already done with most of your tasks. The rest you do later is extra progress. This is how you get more done in the day, feel less anxious about leaving behind, and become more emotionally stable. It also lets you maintain a perfect work-life balance, helping you to lead towards long-term professional and personal life success. A straightforward and proven technique for this is the night before prep. Before going to bed, take a few minutes to plan your next day. Write down your top priority tasks. Start the morning by tackling each of them. Think about it. Wouldn't it be easier to exercise in the morning if your jersey and running shoes were already laid out by the door the night before? We humans definitely need a little push, right? And guess what? Success loves a head start. Rule 4. Find one proven strategy. Stick to it. Countless strategies, thousands of motivational speakers. Who should you listen to? The answer is simple. Pick one proven strategy and be loyal to it. Stop scattering your focus across multiple approaches because half-hearted effort leads to half-hearted results. Don't let the shiny objects or shortcuts deceive you. Success is about consistency, not chasing shortcuts. Just trust the process of a single proven method. Think of it as climbing a mountain. If you keep switching trails, you will never reach the summit. But if you stick to one path, even if it's steep, you will eventually get to the top. The easiest way is to choose a voice, a mentor, or someone whose journey aligns with the success you are aiming for. Follow them religiously, mirror their discipline, and learn from their failures. Stay on the course, and if you put your heart and hours into it, you will see a visible difference in your progress. Here's a truth you need to know. Most plans are good enough if you just stick to them for long. It's not always the plan that fails, but an inconsistent person who decides to part ways, ending up wasting all his effort and already invested time. And remember, time is money. Rule 5. Put 2x input for 8x output. Want 8 times the results? Start by doubling your effort. Walk that extra mile for yourself, every day. Think of it like this. One farmer sows a handful of seeds, while another farmer sows double the amount, puts in extra effort to water, fertilize, and nurture the crops. Who do you think is going to get a greater yield? Of course, extra efforts double the results, because efforts compound over time. The good news is that success works on the same formula too. And no, you don't have to be a genius or naturally talented for this. You double the volume of your daily effort, and the results will surpass your expectations. Maybe not instantly, but the snowball will soon turn into an avalanche. Here's a powerful tip. When you generate something from your effort, reinvest it to buy tools. Because of these tools, you will be able to generate the same output as before, but only in half the time. This is the trick to double the hourly output, helping you progress 8 times faster. Rule 6. Remember your why. They say the first step is the hardest. But honestly speaking, it's easier to initiate than to stay consistent. When you start making progress, temptations creep in to distract you. The glittery distractions will nudge you away from your goals. Your initial excitement fades, the challenges pile up, and the road ahead seems tougher than ever. This is where you need to pause and remind yourself why you started in the first place. Remember your why. Think about what would happen if you quit. What once could have helped you towards your financial freedom will then only become an unfinished dream. Your life will be filled with regrets and disappointments only. To avoid all this, keep your why in front of you every day. Use it as your compass. Drill it down your soul, so nothing drives you more than your why. Rule 7. Action over perfection. Stop waiting for conditions to be perfect. Well, to be honest, perfection doesn't exist. Perfection is just procrastination in disguise. You are only looking for excuses for yourself to delay. The stars will never align and the circumstances will always its challenges. But action, even if imperfect, messy, or flawed, will still move the needle. You may stumble through the first steps, but you will eventually learn. This is why done is always better than perfect. It builds momentum. And you know what? Progress loves momentum, not perfection. So ditch the flawless execution mindset. Take action. Because success favors those who take the leap, not those who wait on the sidelines. Rule 8. Trust the process always. Big wins take time. So, when you are aiming for a higher target, you shouldn't be expecting instant results. Progress is not always visible right away. If you have been to the gym, you definitely know how it works. For the first few weeks, you don't see any weight loss or six-packs. It feels exhausting when there are no instant differences. Quitting feels more tempting. But if you get over this phase and keep on going, congratulations. You are already at the next stage. Months or maybe a year later, the change will be prominent. Your clothes will fit better and your energy will be higher than ever. This is why you trust the process, always. Rule 9. Build your machine. Keep optimizing it for speed. You have always heard the saying, work smarter, not harder. Ever wondered why it works so well? Because success is not just about effort. It's about efficiency. It is about creating a system that does the heavy lifting for you. If we see it in real life, it's like walking towards a destination or using a car to reach. Now you see which works the best. Though the car might need some tweaks and more time to optimize, it will still take you faster than walking. So, start by building the foundation. Then, every day, refine and optimize your system. In the long run, even a bad machine will take you farther than walking. And a fine-tuned one? That's when you hit your goals at lightning speed. Rule 10. If you can invest in expertise, do it. What do you do when you want to build a house for yourself? Do you learn everything about construction and spend years figuring out how to do it? No, you hire an experienced contractor to handle it. Result? It gets done faster, better quality, and with fewer mistakes. Time is your most valuable asset. Don't waste it trying to figure everything out on your own. Hire experts. Even if not hiring, just ask for their help to show you the way, ask them to analyze your plan, and point out what you are missing out. The right people can guide you past obstacles since they have already walked the same path. This will not just speed up your journey, but save you from years of trial and error. Rule 11. Speed up your journey by connecting with go-getters. Your circle defines your speed. Ever noticed why successful people are always found near other high achievers? They don't live in a different world, but they choose a circle of ambitious people. They know the energy you absorb determines your speed. Now look at your circle. Are you around people who motivate you, or around those who keep you stuck in your comfort zone? Even if you are ahead of them, you are still way too behind. The fastest way to speed up your progress is simply by connecting with go-getters. The more you connect with high-energy people, the more you will see yourself pushing harder. And as we talked earlier, double the effort will only help you progress 8 times faster. So, your circle is one of the keys. Rule 12. Don't fall in the time trap. Do you know what the biggest trap is? Thinking that you have time. And to be honest, you don't. As you grow older, time shrinks, energy wanes, responsibilities and commitment only multiply. The endless hours of youth start turning into a constant battle against the clock. It's an undeniable escape from the eternal end. Sorry if it upsets you, but that's how life goes. Time doesn't wait for anyone. The longer you wait, the further away your goals will become. So stop delaying and start acting. All the time you have is right now. Think about it. In 5 years, do you want to look back and see excuses or results? The clock is ticking. It's your move. Here's some good news for you. If you have watched the complete video with the hope of making your progress faster, you have already taken the most important step, preparing yourself mentally. You have set the foundation for growth, and all you need to do is put that preparation into action. But before that, here's a bonus tip for you. Run your own race. Honestly, comparison is the thief of joy and progress. It's easy to be distracted by what others are doing. But remember, everyone's journey is different. If you keep focusing on them, you will be easily discouraged. This is your path, your pace. You do not need anyone's approval. Your only competition is who you were yesterday. Keep your eyes on your own goals, and trust that your efforts, no matter how small they seem, are leading you exactly where you need to be. So, which of these life-changing rules will you start with today? Drop your answer in the comments, and let's hold each other accountable. And hey, if you know someone who needs a push, send this to them. They'll thank you later. Let's use a little extra inspiration to progress faster.